Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Royal Saga with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up on our second Day of the Goddess to find out who is going to be thrown into the deep end because they have a not so great relationship with the priestess in order to balance the good and evil natures of the coven and make an offering to the wishing well, which will show us whether or not the goddess is happy with how things are progressing in the empire. This could result in the death of a lady, or we might get a lucky break, just like we did the first time round. But before we dive in, I do want to quickly go over what we saw in the mini-movie. So we had our teen princess, Eris Kyra, who was having a lesson with the champion once more, except they went out on the training ground. The champion was teaching her about the ancient bloodlines. So I feel like the different vampiresses of the coven, they step into the castle from time to time, depending on topic and where everyone is, to educate the youngsters. And typically Meredith, as the scholar, is the one who would take care of the education once they move into the castle. But now that our heiress is a teen and her training falls under the champion, I think Guinevere has also taken a lot of responsibility to teach her about a bunch of other matters. So any other teen princess or teen child is still gonna have Meredith as the primary tutor, but it's different for Kyra because she's the heiress. So Guinevere was teaching her about the ancient bloodlines, and she was asking a few questions as well, because some of this is knowledge that the youngsters have grown up with. And she asked Kyra the names of the ancient bloodlines, and she prefaced it by saying that the ancient bloodlines are four of the founding noble families of the Salazar Empire. So we had the very first broodmother line, the very first champion line, the very first scholar line, and the very first priestess line. So the princess shared her knowledge. She said they were called Cavador, Rana, Dark Rain, and Devil. And then Guinevere asked her, what did they eventually become? And so the princess said Cavador, Rana Rain, Dark Rana, and Devilzar. So those are the four ancient bloodlines. Guinevere went on to say that, they've all died out at this point, but some of us can still trace ourselves back to those ancient bloodlines through the sons they had. Like in the case of Kyra, her father blazed Ranarain. And then she was telling Kyra that because of that, she is very, very special. Now, obviously, Juno's special as well, because these ancient bloodlines, they were ranked like beneath, like one beneath royalty. But pretty much they trump every other noble line to be introduced after them. So, who was it? The Nox? So the Noxes who became the Noxars, even though they combined with the royal bloodline at some point, like they married with the Salazar, they still would have less prestige, and they've died out too, sadly, but they would have had less prestige than a Devilzar, because it was the combination of a royal bloodline and an ancient bloodline. And even now, like, that's kind of happened again with Juno and Kyra. They have an ancient bloodline and they have a royal bloodline, which is their primary one. So that's a huge, huge deal. So we had that little session, that little class with Kyra and Guinevere, and then we jump to a cute little scene with some of the young boys. So Xander came to Castle Eden with Griffin. They did spend some time here off camera, but Griffin was welcoming him to Castle Eden. I'm not sure if he's come before. Maybe I got him to come over a little bit in the previous episode, but it was like barely worth a mention. I don't think he stayed around too long, got to look at too many things. So Griffin was saying welcome, and Xander was kind of just wowed by everything he was seeing. He was saying like, oh my goodness, this place is amazing. I can't believe our mothers live here. And then Griffin was saying, oh, you'll get used to it eventually, which I felt like was very, very cute. And then Xander went on to say, I hope I make really good friends with everyone. because he is the youngest companion in Kyra's like group of males and females that she's got assembled. So he's optimistic, and I love that Guinevere's sons are quite accommodating and nice. Griffin especially. I'm not sure which son it was that wanted like that is an escapist and which one is more tolerant, aka a vegetarian. I'm not sure. I think Griffin is the vegetarian, so he's the more tolerant one. But that's something we will keep an eye on. That aside, the queen, she was wanting to chat a little bit with Rusty, so she told Griffin to go on inside and, his cousin will join him later. And then she was telling Rusty, well, she was asking Rusty if he's been keeping an eye on the girls, like his sisters, on Juno and Kyra, and what, like, while they were stargazing. And she told him that Juno trusts you, so I'd like you to keep the peace. I think now that her firstborn daughter is old enough, I think the queen is getting a little bit concerned about how Juno is going to be towards Kyra. I think reflecting on her own experiences, obviously a lot later in life, about how there was a bit of a power struggle with her and Guinevere once she became queen, and she didn't realize until way afterwards. I think she's being a bit more conscious of it among her daughters, and she doesn't want to be oblivious like her mother was. She wants to make sure that even the princess's brothers, the princes, they're keeping an eye on the youngsters, and they're making sure that the sisters are balanced, that Juno is not overstepping her boundaries, and that Kyra isn't being unaware of it if it does happen. So, okay, that's pretty much what happened in the mini-movie. Now we can dive into the episode and see what's going to go on with these ladies. So everyone is assembled in the temple. Hold on a second. We have an, like, absolutely full household because all of the vampiresses have been called back to the castle for this day. And everyone over here, they are doing their meditations. They're doing their prayers, actually. Praying to the goddess for all good fortune and, her blessings. And now, while everyone kind of stays in here, our priestess is going to end her prayers. She's going to stand up. Now, she obviously is going to be the first one to make an offering to the well, to the wishing well, and she is now going to select a second vampirist from among everyone assembled, excluding the child. So teens can be included in this. Teens can definitely be included, but it's just that the kids can't. So Kyra should also have a well-rounded relationship with the priestess. So the priestess is always kind of the force of good. Or this, it's supposed to be, just a representation. It's like making two different offerings for two different things to balance out the forces in the coven. So Catherine's making an offering on behalf of good to balance good. And now she's going to select a vampirist who she has the least relationship with, who I suppose she feels must make an offering for the evil in the coven. So we'll have to look at who among these ladies is going to have... Oh, but she's pregnant. Huh. Okay, so this is where we have a bit of an issue. So I'm pretty sure typically I have said that we exclude pregnant sims and we exclude child sims. Now, Katherine, as the priestess, would typically make this offering on behalf of good, but because she's pregnant, she can't, which means she's going to have to choose someone who she has the closest relationship with to make an offering on behalf of good, and then she'll have to choose someone with the lowest relationship to make an offering on behalf of evil. So she's going to have to choose a first and a second. Okay. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she has the closest relationship with Guinevere, Meredith, and Lagatha. All three of them Oh my goodness, all flippin' 3 of them. How are we supposed to decide then? How are we supposed to decide? This is tough. Okay, hold on. If we go by who would be the, at this point, I was going to say who would be the highest ranking, right? The one with most responsibility at this point. Again, Guinevere or Lagatha, because both of them are on the Queen's council, like they're counselors right now. So Meredith is out, so it's Lagatha and Guinevere. And then between the two of them, now we have to go into bloodlines. Who's got more status via bloodline? And obviously Guinevere is related. She's like, she's of the royal family, right? She counts as nobility now, but she's of the royal family. She has the royal last name. So Guinevere is going to be chosen as Catherine's first to go ahead and make a offering on behalf of good. And then the priestess has the lowest relationship with our heiress, Princess Kyra. Oh. Okay, that is not good, which means Kyra has to make an offering on behalf of evil to the wishing well and hope that the goddess is pleased. Okay. Well, Guinevere and Kyra. This would be difficult for both of them, I feel. Obviously, they do it with good hearts, but I feel like it'd be a bit difficult because of how dangerous this potentially could be. And they're so close, so if something happened to one of them, the other would be absolutely distraught. Okay, well, we're gonna get Guinevere to excuse herself as Catherine's first. So she's gonna go first. She's gonna come here. She is going to present an offering. This makes me nervous. Okay, here she goes. She's gonna make an offering. And the well seems to, the vessel of the goddess seems to be doing good so far. And she's going to make a wish for happiness for everyone. She's going to make a wish for everyone's happiness and the goddess's blessing. Okay, let's see. Did the wishing well grant her? Yep, I think she did pretty good. Okay, she did pretty good. Now she's gonna go back inside. And now the princess is gonna excuse herself, and the princess is gonna come outside. I see a scary deathly hood, but I'm hoping the princess can make an offering and appease the goddess. Okay, here goes our heiress. Everyone. Here goes our heiress. She's gonna make an offering before she does her prayers, and hopefully the goddess accepts. What's going on? Okay, this is risky, everyone. This is risky because it seems as though things are not going too well. There is a deathly hood on the well, so I'm wondering if that means this is going to be grim. This is going to have a grim end, but she has to complete the ritual, which is then wishing for the coven's happiness. I mean, she could wish for skills, but I think she's going to wish for... Should we do skills? We could do skills, actually, because she's a teen, and that's something she does need to develop. But it's the same thing. Whatever they wish for, it counts towards asking for the goddess's blessings. So she's going to go ahead. She's going to do her prayers, and she's going to complete the ritual. Oh, goodness, Kyra. Please, please, please be okay. Please be okay. She's mortified. But it's not too bad, I think. Okay, she's mortified, but I feel as though hopefully she's going to be okay. She might be okay from this. Okay, let's come back here and wrap up with prayers. Come on, princess. I think she'll be fine, guys. I think the princess will be fine. But both the prayers were rejected. Both the prayers, I think even on Guinevere's end. I'm not entirely sure. Her prayer was accepted. The princess's prayers were rejected. Yeah, this is definitely helping. Definitely helping. But okay, everyone is going to wrap up the prayers. They've completed all the rituals. Now, this makes me like so curious. What do you think, what do you think the goddess is displeased with? Because she's obviously displeased with something. Particularly in regards to Princess Kyra. The goddess is definitely displeased with something. Otherwise, the princess's prayers would have been accepted, but they weren't. Okay, she's gonna have to be very, very careful. Kyra's gonna have to be very careful because she is just mortified. Okay, Meredith, let's come here and pay the bills, and then I'm gonna turn autonomy on for our ladies to be going about and doing whatever it is they want to do. That was nerve-wracking. That was very nerve-wracking. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, everyone. Meredith, let's just do this real quick. Scala, let's do this real quick. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the Day of the Goddess because that is pretty much complete. But our ladies are going to stick around here to spend some time with each other afterwards. Okay, thank goodness. The princess is fine, guys. The princess is fine. She did not die, thank goodness. But it was a bad omen that her prayers were not accepted by the goddess, by the wishing well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on her. I wonder, what is it? But here's the other thing. The goddess might not be displeased specifically with Kyra. Kyra was just chosen as a second to represent that side of the coven. But the goddess might be displeased with something or someone else in the coven. Like something that's been happening she isn't too fond of. So I wonder what that is. What do you guys think it might be? I feel like that's pretty fascinating. Okay, we're going to start a gathering with these guys so that they can spend some time with the youngsters as well. And let's see if anyone has interesting whims for us to fulfill. Okay, Lagatha, she wanted to chat with Douglas. You know, some of these... Oh, not the Blood Gibbers. We need the Magical Research Society. Also, I don't know if I showed you guys, but Lord Chance aged up into a toddler. And he's super adorable. He looks just like his father. Where is he? Here he is. Lord Chance, everyone. Look at him. It's so cute. He looks just like Rick. Looks just like Rick. Okay. Well. Let's see. Is Douglas here? Did we invite Douglas? We did. Where is he? Well, he hasn't shown up just yet. Douglas! I don't know if he will. Hopefully he does. Okay, that aside, we'll check back on him at a later point. The Queen wanted to chat with Lady Guinevere. Probably to do with the princess's education. So let's go ahead and check in on Lady Guinevere. What was the Queen gonna do? Chat with Kyra because her eldest daughter almost had a close call with the wishing well? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, Guinevere. Go to Guinevere. Chat with Guinevere. I feel like that would have been terrifying for everyone, and also I feel like that would also be a lesson to the princess, you know, of the gravity of things, how serious certain rituals are, and how you do have to take yourself and your role and your responsibilities seriously so that you're living in a honorable way. Or at least what the goddess considers honorable. Okay, come on in here. Chat with your sister dearest. I'm trying to think back, like, since the last day of the goddess, what has happened? Actually, I think since the last day of the goddess, Elaine, if I had to think, it could be either or. Elaine has been scheming a lot because she's trying to pit Juno against Kyra. Do you think maybe it's working? Maybe that's why the goddess is displeased? Like Kyra is slowly, not Kyra, Juno is growing up slowly to be under Elaine's influence, and maybe that disrupts the balance? That would be intriguing. It's like a warning almost that something's wrong and everyone should be alert. Yeah. Okay, Katherine is, oh, in her third trimester. Look at her. Oh, look at her bum. She's so cute. Yeah, she's in her third trimester. Good to note. Good to note. But seriously, Kyra, you need to improve your relationship with the priestess so that stuff like this doesn't happen again. Okay, you finished chatting. Kyra here wanted to chat with Lady Elaine. Okay, concerning choice of friends. But, sure. See, look at this! Look at this! Again! Kyra wants to chat with Elaine, and then we just jumped up here and came across Juno and Elaine playing chess together. Maybe this is what the goddess was hinting at, guys. There's something going on with these two. Juno's becoming more and more influenced. Okay, let's check in on Lady Elaine, since you did want to chat with her. So let's go ahead and do that. Are you friends with Elaine? How is your relationship with Elaine? She's got less relationship with Elaine than she does with Katherine. But let's chat with her, check in on her, see how she's going. Maybe the princess is fascinated by Castle Sheba because that's where everything started. And Elaine is currently castle keeper there. In her most recent lesson, she was learning about ancient bloodlines. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, who else? Anyone else got anything going for me? Where is Douglas? I need to track Douglas down. Like, where is he? Is he even here? Did he show up? He did. Okay, he's coming inside. And who was it? Lagatha? You wanted to chat with him. Okay. We'll check in on Douglas, see how he's going, maybe see how the Magical Research Society is progressing. Give him a heartfelt compliment. Why not? Maybe congratulate him on Xander? Xander joining the group, Kyra's group, and his inclusion at the castle during, you know, the outings and such that the young boys have. Because Douglas is Xander's father, so that might be nice. Maybe that's what she's doing. Look at Lagatha being all inclusive and stuff. Okay, you gonna wish him well? Throw a compliment in his direction? No? Maybe discuss interests, aka Xander? There we go, there we go. That's nice. From one parent to another, since Lagatha's son is also in the group. Ari is also in the group. Am I remembering the right person? I hope I am. I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. Yep, Ari is his son. Kind of gets hard to keep track after a while, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. Okay, well, there's nothing else that anybody wants to do particularly. So I'm actually wondering, guys, if we should just jump to Katherine giving birth? That's what I'm wondering. Because she's in a 3rd trimester right now. We've only gone through like 25 minutes of the episode. I could, or around that mark, we have time. Maybe I should just skip till the birth, and then we can catch up from there to see how things are happening. Maybe I'll go do that. I feel like that would be a lot better. Since we've kind of done a few of the interactions, we've done like the main thing, which is the Day of the Goddess. So I think we'll do that. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. It's 1:40 p.m. Finally, we have everyone set up in the birth chamber with Katherine, except I don't know where the hell Ronald is running around. He's upstairs somewhere. And obviously some of the other members are all over the place in the castle, but that's okay. We have the Queen here with us, and we have Guinevere along with Princess Kyra, ready to see the arrival of, hopefully, our priestess in line. We've had 5 boys before this in a row, so fingers crossed it's not going to be a 6th boy and we will have the girl we've been waiting for, because our age gap between the 2nd and 3rd girl is kind of getting a little bit wide. So fingers crossed. I have my names list ready beside me. So let's go ahead and not waste any more time and get this going. Where the hell is Serana? I don't know. I don't care at this point. Do what you will. Do what you will. We are just gonna dive in. And how is everyone going in terms of needs? They're okay. They're okay. Right, well, we're not gonna waste time, guys. We are going... Oh, look, and Juno's here as well. So let's have this baby and see whether it is going to be the female we've been waiting for. A dusky baby girl. Please, 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 give us what we want. I beg of you. Please give us what we want. Okay, let's have a look. Juno's getting very excited. What? No! No! I mean, I said this before, we don't have problem with boys, except when we keep having boy after boy after boy. This is the 6th boy, guys. This is the 6th flippin' boy we've had. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, he is going to be... Leon's a cool name. This is going to be Lord Leon Dragon. Lord Leon Dragon. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. And that's it. Just the one baby. Just the one baby boy. A dusky-skinned baby, but it's a boy. Darn it. Darn it. Ah, well. Well. Katherine, she waited... I feel terrible for her. She waited so long to be given that chance to get pregnant, and she ended up having a boy. Lord Leon Dragon. I mean, he's got a pretty cool name. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Ay, ay, ay. The ladies, they just aren't having any luck recently. No luck whatsoever. I was almost hoping it would be like a case of twins, maybe, and one of them would be a girl. But no, just a lonely little boy. Okay, if we look at her family kind of group right now, she's got a sister Elaine, the twin. She's got a cousins, Lagarth and Meredith. She's got her cousin, Rusty. Cousin is her Rusty. Rusty is her cousin is what I'm trying to say. And then we've got Leon, obviously, Myron's her uncle. Okay, here comes Ronald to take a look at the baby finally. Jeez, Ronald, you took a while. You took a while, just saying. Okay, he's over here to come check out his son. We'll get, we will get her to rock the baby just so she can greet the little one. Give it some love and affection, because they still love their sons. It's just a matter of the bloodlines not continuing, but they do love their sons. I don't know how happy the queen would be about this. I feel like at this point, everyone's just dying for the next baby girl. So they don't, they're not going to look down on the boys that are born, but everyone's dying for a baby girl at this point. So whoever has a baby girl next, I think their status in the coven is going to skyrocket. Because it's like they did the impossible. They did something that we haven't been able to do for a long time. And actually, guys, thinking about it, do you think this dry spell we're having with baby girls might have something to do with the fact the goddess is not pleased with the coven? Because we found out today during the Day of the Goddess, yesterday, during the Day of the Goddess, that there's something wrong in the coven which kind of made their prayers unaccepted. So, and made like the wishing well react. So I wonder if all of this is tied in some way. Maybe like what Elaine's doing is tied to the fact that we're only having boys born. Or like two separate issues, but maybe it's like piling onto each other. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Elaine's like stuff, her plotting is making the goddess displeased, and the goddess kind of like cursing everyone to just have sons, because maybe the goddess doesn't feel as though the coven is a place. What is happening here? I got sidetracked real quick over there, but I was gonna say maybe the goddess doesn't feel like the coven is a place for isn't a place for the baby girls, any more baby girls to enter. And what is going on here, guys? This does not look too friendly. Like, do you see this? Do you see this? Channing is like gazing into the princess's eyes as a child. And then the princess was trying away. This is the second time I have seen them do that, guys. Second time. You know where I caught them the first time? It was when I was like setting up for this episode. Off camera. They were up here. Hold on a second. They were up here doing that exact same thing, and I was like, wait a second. I didn't know teens and kids could do that. I thought it was a same age range thing that started when you're teens. But that's the second time I've caught them doing that. And Channing isn't closely related to the princess, so it really makes me wonder whether we actually seriously have a bit of a childhood sweetheart thing going on with these two. We'll have to see what happens once Channing is a teen, but I haven't seen her do that with anyone else, guys. With no one else. Wow. Okay. Well, I am going to get Lord Leon moved out once we take care of him a bit more. Let's feed the baby. I'm going to feed Lord Leon, and then we are going to give him some affection, and then, oh wait, no, we need to change his diaper as well. Up, up, up. Change dirty diaper. I am going to, okay, she's already doing that, nice. I'm going to get him moved out. I'm getting sidetracked here. And then I will, I think, bring over a Lord Chance, because I want to take a look at him. I don't think we've gotten a chance to actually see him in person. He looks just like Rick, and he's so cute. So I definitely feel like we need to do that. And, like, look at this! All the hugs and stuff. I'm watching you two! I'm watching you two! Now, the other romantic option the princess has right now is actually the one walking around her right now, Ari. Look, he's looking at the princess. Do you think he fancies the princess? Do you think he fancies Kyra? Because, like, look at him. Just look at him! He can't keep his eyes off Kyra. So I feel like that would be interesting. He's the other Dravage. So he and Channing, Ari and Channing are cousins, and he actually is also not closely related to Kyra. So Kyra could go for Ari and Channing, and the thing is, Ari's currently her age, so I would expect her to go after Ari if anything. But her and Channing are like having all these teen child moments, which is kind of odd, but interesting. And that's the second time I've seen them do that, like gaze into each other's eyes. So that's kind of intriguing. And Xander would be the other option, but he's also a child, so, I wouldn't expect her to behave anything like that around them, at least not until they're teens. But okay, let me go sort this out, and then we'll be right back, guys. The Sims have been moved, and we are diving back in with Chance, Lord Chance, the second son of Lady Serana Covenrose. Sometimes the names escape me because we have got so many to remember, but This is him. He looks so much like his father Rick, especially when Rick is next to him or nearby, that you can clearly like compare them and take a look. But this is him. Look at him. He's got the mint eyes, if I'm not mistaken. Not green. He's got mint eyes. And the platinum blonde hair. Look at him. Oh, you little one. Feel free to walk around wherever you want. Really, feel free to do so. But that is Lord Chance. That aside, Princess is not doing it anymore, but she was totally sitting over here with Ari. I just missed it, but she was sitting here with Ari doing the same thing, like gazing into his eyes and, you know, like pushing each other's shoulders, all of that. I saw her on the couch doing that, and I was going to show you guys, but I missed it, darn it. But she's done it twice with Channing, and Channing's a child. So I have no clue what's going on there. But we have some interesting whims with our ladies, like Eden. Eden here wants to flirt with Flippin' Rick. And I don't know where that's coming from, but our queen has been very interested in the spellcaster males of late. So we shall invite over the Magical Research Society so that she can go ahead and do exactly what she wants. And I find that so strange. Like, why is she so into what is this, dragon fruit? Why is she so into the males? Like, I'm pretty sure she's flirted with Douglas. I'm pretty sure she has flirted with Douglas, and it has not gone down well. And now she wants to do so with Rick. How's the gathering going? I don't see very much gathering happening. Are they on their way? I guess it just takes them a little bit. Okay, while they take their time showing up, let's focus in on this. So Serrano wants to chat with Katherine. Maybe give her a bit of a pep talk. I feel like Katherine might be a little bit down. Maybe feeling like she's wasted this chance to have a daughter by having a boy. And Serrana, she's had 2 boys so far. So I feel as though she would be like a good person to talk to Katherine and just let her know that it's okay. Not that big of a deal. It's okay. Everyone's gone through the same thing. It's been tough for everyone. No one's had a lucky break except the queen. So I don't think you need to be that hard on yourself. Plus, she's really happy with the boys that she's gotten from those chances. They give her some sort of fulfillment. So it's probably going to be the same with Lord Leon and with Katherine. And I hope Leon doesn't get blonde hair. Like, well, blonde. By that I mean the golden yellow hair. I really hope he doesn't, because that means, like, at some point, all of our children that are born, like all of our vampiresses, are gonna have golden yellow hair. Because all their fathers are gonna have golden yellow hair. Because we are gonna use these males down the line, right? So I hope. What just happened? Someone aged up. Was that Channing? Channing! Okay, Channing aged up into a teen, guys. I can't see what he looks like. He aged up into a teen. He needs a makeover. I was like, who is that? And why are they here? He needs a makeover. I'll definitely do that off camera. He just could not wait. Let's talk about Eden's Court. Let's talk about Eden's Court. Yeah, he just could not wait to age up. You know what? I feel like he saw Ari and the princess, and he was like, I need to become a man really quick. I need to grow up really quick, because my cousin is taking the princess away from me. Channing. Okay, Katherine. Katherine, where you at? Where are you at, Katherine? Okay, is Rick somewhere here? I don't see Rick. Where is Rick? Rick is nowhere to be seen. Like at all. But he is on the property somewhere. Okay, he's right up front. No, it's 9 p.m. I'll let him come inside. I don't like it when they hang around outside too much. Unless you are Eden or Guinevere, and I know you have sun resistance, and I'm not as terrified of you bursting into flames. Okay, let's bring him on inside, and I don't know how he's gonna take this. I feel like not very well. But the queen has tried to flirt with... What? You can try for a baby with him? Whoa. I mean, I suppose she is queen. Well, let's go ahead. But you have, like, no romantic connection with him. Huh. Fascinating. Well, especially with Serana there, I don't think he's gonna take this too kindly. And look, his son! I was just saying, when you compare the two of them, look, father and son, they look so cute! Look at the way he's staring up at the queen. Is he? He is staring up at the queen! Look at him. He's like, she's so beautiful. She's so pretty. Okay, yeah, he's happy too. The little one's happy as well. Oh my goodness. This is too cute. This is too cute. Was he maybe staring at his mother? I have no clue. Oh, looks as though he is, he had the cranky face on, but I feel as though... What's going on? Okay, I think he accepted that. He took that. But he was making a cranky face to someone else. I don't know to who. Maybe to Serana. Maybe. And you haven't even had a chat with Katherine yet? Come on, let's have a chat with Katherine. You need to give her a pep talk. Come on, check in on Katherine. See if she's okay. Leave these guys behind. Focus. Focus right now. Mind on the priestess, please. Mind on the priestess. I know you're, like... Are you intrigued by what's going on here? I mean, you and Rick aren't really... You were just mates temporarily. Okay, there we go. Finally. She's gonna give the priestess a pep talk. And she's gonna let her know that it's okay. You don't have to be too stressed about everything. You had a chance. You did your best. That's all that matters. There we go. And plus, your son, you know, he's gonna be important because he's gonna join the army. So all these soldiers we're getting. Also, I don't know who drank from her off camera, but someone drank from Serana. And I have no clue who it was. It was someone, and I wasn't even looking. Might have been one of the guests. It's a mystery at this point. I guess we'll find out if she's like really cranky at someone or she's hurt by someone. They'll probably give us a bit of a hint. But okay. We are going to leave off here, guys. When we come back in the next episode, we have quite a few things to look forward to. We are going to see Channing after his makeover and see if anything else happens between him and the princess. We are also going to have, I think, Serana's third breeding. We're going to have Serana's third breeding because she's still trying for that baby girl. But we don't have any spellcaster males to pair her with. So if you guys would be kind enough to make me some male spellcaster sims, I would very much appreciate that. So that Serana has someone she can try. She's got a few days left, so she can try to have a little baby girl with. I would appreciate that heaps. And I think we still have a little bit of time. Yep, we have a little bit of time before Juno's birthday, which is going to be on the same day as the Autumn Caravan. So that will be interesting. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.